You are about to embark upon a beautiful journey, dear soul. You are about to embark upon a beautiful journey, dear soul. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about this beautiful voyage. This has been a song that has been in my spirit for like the past week. You may not have heard it, but this is the energy that we are sitting in today, right? Come along and ride on a fantastic voyage. Old song. If you know, you know. But that song has been in my spirit for days. I get up this morning, I brush my teeth, that song is in my spirit. And so I'm like, okay, what do we have for the collective? What does the collective need to know? Where are we going, right? There is a beautiful voyage that you are embarking upon, a beautiful odyssey that you are embarking upon, a life's journey here, right? You've already been on it, but you are about to embark upon new waters, foreign territory is what I'm hearing from Spirit. You are about to experience things that you have never experienced before, see places that you have never seen, feel called to travel places that you never felt called to go before. What I'm hearing from Spirit is that you are being divinely positioned, strategically placed where you are meant to be. So for some of you in this collective, you may have felt stagnant at this point, perhaps unsure of what your next steps are going to be, what you're going to look like. Some of you feel as though, you just can't go any further with where you are, and that is because you have outgrown your current location, you have outgrown your environment, you have outgrown your situation, you have outgrown certain people that just are not in alignment with where you are headed, right? And this season of shedding has not been an easy one, right? It's come with conflict, it's come with challenges, it's come with a lot of discomfort. But it is all to position you for this new journey that you are about to embark upon, this momentum that is coming in to help carry you forward powerfully, confidently, and without the dead weight that you had been holding for so very long, right? Spirit wants you to know that what you have had to release, what you have had to sacrifice, or what felt like sacrifice, was all for a higher purpose, was all to get you into a place of higher being and understanding, to help shift your perceptions, to help shift your limiting belief systems, whatever that may look like for you. A lot of self-doubt, a lot of unworthiness, right? You had to get to the place where you recognize your value so that you no longer settle for situations, people, and opportunities that don't truly see that, right? You're being ushered into a new day in a new way. Ongora maíz raíz. Take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Know that this is a collective message, so take what resonates, leave what does not. I always say, as I speak, feel into the body, feel what feels aligned for you, right? Tap in. Some of what I say may be for you, and some of it may not. You will know, you will feel it, you will feel the resonance. This is intelligence. Our body holds intelligence. Remember that, right? You do not have to take everything I say for face value or as your truth even, right? You are an intuitive being in an intelligent vessel that will tell you all you need to know about what is for you and what is not. We just have to come back into remembrance and connection with the body, right? So trust what you feel. Trust what comes up for you, right? Be discerning. Use your discernment. Maisha na Israel. And as I always say, may this message find who it needs to within the aligned moment. Thank you, Spirit. I'm hearing it's been a long road, honey. Dear soul, it has been a long road. And you're right there. You're right at the precipice. And I know some of you are probably thinking, saying, because this is a message that I have been getting repeatedly from Spirit. So I feel you. I feel you. The Spirit is like, you're so close. Just hold on. You're so close. And I was like, y'all were saying that a month ago. You were saying that 2 months ago. Like, how much longer, right? And like, you're just so close. And in the grand scheme of things, in the grand scheme of things, in the scheme of years, right, that you've been navigating, you've been growing, you've been expanding, it is right around the corner. Because when we connect with Spirit, when we connect with energy, time doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And we're very much in the linear. Or we very much exist in the linear. But truly, this, you are on the cusp. You are right there on the edge of your embarkation, dear soul. And I guide you through breath as I feel guided through breath, because it helps to balance the nervous system. It helps to regulate the nervous system. So as you're receiving these messages, as you receive these codes, even through my light language as I am speaking, know that you're not just receiving the message through what you understand, me speaking verbally, but you are also receiving codes through the light language itself. And apologies for pausing. I saw like a light orb. I don't know what that was, but I saw like a light orb pass. Let me see. Right over here near Shiva. Might have been dust, I'm not sure. We have 4 of Swords coming up here. So right now it really is a time of tending to you, right? Before you embark upon this journey, you are in a period of rest, right? What some may call a holding space, right? You are in a period of rejuvenation, of reflection, of sacred pause before you launch, right, into this next season. And that is what the winter season is about. Depending on when you find this video, at the time I'm recording it, we're at the tail end of January. So very much in the winter season. This is a period of rest and stillness, right? And preparation for spring. We're not quite launching yet. We're still very much in shedding season, even with the year of the snake, right? We're still releasing things. There's still some loose ends that we need to cut and release before we embark upon this brand new journey. So you are currently in a period of rest, dear one, but this rest is to prepare you for what is to come. And what is to come, beautiful Spirit? What is to come? Interesting. Knight of Wands, Page of Wands. Knight of Wands, Page of Wands. It has been. This is your rest period after a challenging cycle. You have been putting in the work. You have been putting in the work. You have been going in. You have been trying to figure it out. Spirit acknowledges all of the work that you have been putting in, right? And we're speaking about Nine of Wands too, which is you're right there. You're so close to just being fully free of it, right? Fully free of the obligations that you were never meant to carry, the responsibilities that you were never meant to carry, the limiting beliefs around yourself and these feelings of unworthiness and dissatisfaction. All of the release, right? Release. This is an energy of release. What you're doing is you're making space for what's about to come in. With the Page of Wands, we're making space, right, for something new. This is new life, new breath is what I'm feeling with this card. You're about to breathe new life, not just into yourself, but into whatever it is that you forgot it to create. Know and understand that it's a process, right? This isn't something that evolves overnight. It evolves over a period of time or a season, right? And it is so important for you to have this period of rest, to have this period of sacred pause where it may feel like nothing is moving right now. But that is because your nervous system needs a break. Your body needs a break. Your mind needs a break so that it can regulate, rebalance, and harmonize so that you are in the best state possible to carry yourself forward. So where are we walking into here with the Page of Wands? This is something new, something brand new. And this came up in the reading I did yesterday. Some of you already have an idea, you have a dream, you have a goal, you have something that you want to attain. And this period of rest and release and rest is to make space so that you have the energy to pour into whatever this new idea, goal, dream, project, work, whatever it is, so that you have the space to do that. Where are we going? Where is this beautiful collective headed here on this journey, on this embarkation? What can you share with us, Spirit? Where are we going? Where are we going? Ooh, we also have a King of Cups here that flipped out that I did not see. He was hiding in there. Spirit's bringing my attention to the ship on this card. Dariashana. I'm also hearing emotional intelligence. Be kind to yourself. Show yourself grace within these periods. You do not have to be running at 100 every single day. Show yourself grace. And be at peace and know. Like, Spirit is bringing my attention to we have the King of Cups here, but they're bringing my attention to the ship in the distance. Bon voyage, like, is what I'm hearing. Bon voyage. The ship is coming. The king knows that the ship is coming in. He's expecting it. He knows it. I'm hearing from Spirit, so expect the unexpected. It's coming, but it may be coming in a form that you didn't see coming. There's an opportunity, there's a door, there's a threshold that is opening for you that you may not necessarily understand yet, but it's going to require you to be in a balanced place, especially emotionally, right? Especially when it comes to your emotional intelligence, your discernment, I'm also hearing, right? Your discernment. You're going to have to approach this differently than anything else you have approached in the past. You're going to have to leave the past behind, past disappointments, the way that things didn't work out. You cannot carry that energy with you forward. You have to start off with a fresh slate and be at ease. The king's posture, he's not worried. Look at his posture. He is chill. He sees the ship in the distance. He knows it's coming. He doesn't know exactly when it will arrive at shore, but he knows. And that's what Spirit's bringing to my attention right now. Know that the ship is coming in. Know that the breakthrough is coming. And know that no one can hold you like you can hold you. It is okay to hold yourself. You don't always have to be in service to somebody else. It's okay to take a break, to pour into yourself is what I'm hearing. To be of service to yourself emotionally. To hold yourself the way that you need to be held right now. Anything else here? Where's this beautiful collective embarking upon, Spirit? Where are we headed on this beautiful, beautiful journey? Woo! What did I say? Opportunity, Ace of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles. Some of y'all have already planted the seed. What do we have? The World card, completion. Completion. There's a completion. Again, we had 9 of Wands here. Completion here with the World card. Completion. And what I'm also hearing with this is an energy of stability, right? First off, don't allow yourself to flex a little more. And by flex, yes, toot your own horn. It's okay. Like, you have to celebrate yourself. But what I mean is flexibility. Allow yourself to be flexible. Don't be too fixed on how things have to look. Don't be too fixed on how things have to unfold. Be open to the unusual. Be open to the new. Be open to the different. This is how you're going to open yourself to new experiences because they're coming. They're coming. Ace of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles here. Collaboration here, coming together here. Collective minds coming together with a shared goal. So what I'm hearing is surround yourself with the people who have similar goals as you, similar aspirations, that want to do better, that want more. You're going to, in this next season that you're stepping into, you're going to need souls around you that are of aligned vibration, that are of similar vibration, right? Or that are already where you desire to be so that they can help uplift you and motivate you. You need motivating energies. You need energies that are not going to weigh you down, right? But instead lift you up when you aren't at your best, right? You need that community, and that's what I'm feeling here with the 3 of Pentacles. There is an opportunity as well. Doors are opening. That's what I said. So I feel like this Ace of Pentacles is confirmation of that. There is opportunity that is opening up for you. For some of you, I'm hearing gift. There is a gift, some sort of unexpected gift that's going to support you. I'm hearing investment, somebody wanting to invest in you, somebody wanting to invest in what it is that you do, somebody who believes in your dream and wants to invest in that. There's something here for you because they recognize that you are a person who is constantly of service to others in some form. You are always giving in and of yourself. You are always that holding place, that safe space for others. But it's also time for you to be that safe space for yourself. That is why you're currently in a place of rest right now. But doors are opening. Connections are opening, like network, I'm hearing as well, networking, the right people. You're going to be coming into contact with the right people who are going to help you expand and soar, who are going to sow into you the way that you always sow into others, because that's the collective I'm connecting with. This is a collective of people who desire to be of service. I'm not talking about simple, like, you know, just helpful or nice. I'm talking about there is a deep desire within you to be of service, that whatever it is that you do is also a means of giving back, right? In some way. That is who I'm connecting with here. 7 of Pentacles. So Spirit is very much acknowledging the seeds that have been planted. So know right now, you're meant to just tend to that garden and wait. Tend to that garden and wait. I'm hearing tend to your inner garden. Tend to your inner garden. Your focus, I'm hearing your focus is always very much outward. Spirit is wanting you to come inward and tend to your inner garden to support you in moving forward when the aligned time comes, when the opportunity opens up, when you have to sit there and make a choice from a balanced and harmonized space, right? You have to tend to that inner garden. You have to deal with pulling and removing any of the debris and the weeds that may be imposing upon you being able to make a clear and mindful choice on how you want to move forward here. Because this is beautiful. Because choice is coming up for some reason now. What else can you share with us, Divine Spirit, about this embarkation? Where are we headed? Where are we headed? Where are we headed? Where are we headed, Spirit? This is something you've been waiting for. Some of you may have forgotten that you even asked because it's been so long. This could be a manifestation that you wrote down 5 years ago and you don't even remember writing it down. Ooh, but it's coming because you're finally in a state of being to be able to receive it. The paths and opportunity and people are all in the places aligned where they needed to be in order for you to receive it. Y'all, this is beautiful. You are about to receive a manifestation that you probably don't even remember you planted the seed for. You probably don't even remember you wrote it down. That you burned that candle. It's going to be amazing. I tell you that. It's going to be amazing. That thing you asked for years ago. Because what had to happen was you had to become the person who could receive that, who could walk in that, who could be in that, and still be balanced, and be able to fully receive it, to be able to fully appreciate it, to be able to fully navigate it. Thank you, Spirit. So where are we headed? Where are we headed? Where are we headed? I've been asking that. Spirit's like, you got a lot of questions today. I'm like, yeah, I got a lot of questions today. 10 of Wands. We had 9 of Wands, remember? 10 of Wands. I'm hearing freedom. I'm hearing freedom. I'm hearing full and complete freedom. I'm hearing creative freedom. Some of you may have felt limited in what you have been able to develop, what you have been able to procure, what you have been able to create, right? I'm hearing creative freedom. You're going to have the freedom to create in the way that you desire to create. You're going to be able to build in the way that you desire to build. I'm also hearing freedom from obligation, right? And what that means is it doesn't mean that people aren't going to push their, what is the word I'm looking for? They're not going, it doesn't mean that people aren't going to project onto you their expectations. It just means that you are in a more aligned state. And so you are no longer going to take them on. You're going to stand in your integrity of your own inner authority and just be like, no, that's not mine. You can keep it. Thanks, but no. Return to sender. Excuse me. That's release. So 10 of Wands, I'm hearing freedom here. Again, coming to the end of a cycle. World card, completion, coming to the end of a cycle, right? You're releasing all of that. That's where you're headed. This state of freedom. You're no longer going to be carrying this heavy weight. You're going to be able to move with a lot more ease. And it's going to affect you on all levels, not just one. It's going to affect you on all levels, not just one. What do I have here? We have swords. We have pentacles. We have wands. We have cups. This is everything. This is all. This is all of it. Every part of your waking life and your and even in dream state, right? You're going to be moving a lot lighter and a lot better because you're not going to be carrying it anymore. You're not going to be carrying it anymore. Thank you, Spirit. Is there anything else we need to know? Look at that. Page of Cups. What do we have? Queen of Wands. Moving forward in confidence. Moving forward in confidence. And I also feel that there is going to be a light shown on some things for you, because we have the sunflower here, and sunflower is one of my symbols when it comes to Apollo and the sun, and anytime I'm in like sun energy, it's also about revelation and illumination. So I really feel as though people are going to be seeing you in your full power. You're going to be anchored in that, right? You're going to be anchored. You're going to be anchored in your full power here. Your full authentic expression. And some people aren't going to know how to stomach that, and that is okay. That is their responsibility to hold and not yours. With the black cat, I also feel as though we're tapping into that frequency of intuition, walking between worlds, right? You live in the physical realm, but you are also very much connected to the energetic, spiritual realms, right? You are a bridge. I'm hearing you are a bridge between the physical and the spiritual, which we all are, but not all of us are in awareness of that. You carry an awareness of that. And so there is this energy of leadership within you, and it is a leadership of also like leading by example. You may find yourself in a place of actual leadership of a group or a project or what have you, but this is also by leading by example. You're in a state of being, your expression, you're fully authentic, and you have this inner confidence that is shining through brightly, right? And I'm hearing that your light is going to illuminate the shadows of others, and they may not be ready for that. So this may also bring another period of shedding, right? However, even though it may be uncomfortable depending on who it is that may fall away, but know that they're falling away to make space for better, for supportive connections that are going to move with you and elevate with you and help you elevate just like you help them elevate. A symbiotic relationship. Beautiful. And we have Page of Cups here. Allow yourself to find joy, to practice just for the sake of practicing, to do something you enjoy just for the sake of doing. This card also is coming with an energy of wonder, so allowing yourself to see your experience through almost a childlike wonder. Right. I'm navigating this, but what is this allowing me the opportunity to do for me? I have this period where it doesn't seem like much is moving, but what actions can I take that are within my power? And what actions can I take to nurse and tend to my inner world, right? And with the Page of Cups, this is very new. This is very whimsical. What is it that you feel called to explore? Because now we have Page of Cups and Page of Wands. So where are your passions and desires leading you to explore more deeply, right? Where are you feeling called to explore more deeply? And trust that. It doesn't have to make sense. It don't have to. And Six of Cups here at the bottom. balance, equal give and take, charity, the magician. Know that whatever it is that you feel called to do and create, you have everything at your disposal here with the magician. Resourcefulness is a form of abundance. Allow yourself to be creative. When you are hit with what may be challenges or setbacks, things aren't necessarily moving like you desire them to move, know that sometimes a closed door is protection, first of all. And second of all, allow yourself to be creative about how you approach certain situations. Because Spirit is acknowledging within you that your wisdom, everything that you have navigated up until this point, you have all the tools of the trade that you need in order to be successful, in order to create the life that you desire. You do. We just have to think outside the box a little bit is what I'm hearing. Allow yourself to think outside the box a little bit. Allow yourself to dream up a different way of being. Again, that's coming up again. You are not going to be able to walk the same way on this new journey. As you embark upon this new journey, you are going to have to walk and approach things in a much different way. A different way of being, right? What worked in the past isn't going to work anymore. That's why you had to release it. That's why you had to release the expectation or the limited thinking around it. Spirit is wanting you to open up to possibility. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. I think that's all I have, y'all. I think that's all I have. Anything else in closing? Anything else in closing, Divine Spirit? We have. Ooh. We have union. We have union. Whether this is physical union, I feel that this is very much internal. Again, this is very much internal. We have the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups here, right? Let us notice that the Queen's Cup is holding the moon. The Queen's Cup is holding the moon. And the King's Cup, as far as we can tell, we don't know what's in the King's Cup, right? We don't know what's in the King's Cup. But this is balance between the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine within, is what I'm feeling very strongly here, right? Eto makai shondorokora. This is union. This is harmony. There's a lot of things going on emotionally here with this collective. There has been, right? But there's a grounding and a harmonizing that's happening, that's stabilizing. Oto kayeshina hentriashana yetromo ongora kaishana idros ondoro anaye. And the moon can also speak to like what's hidden, what's unseen. Remember I was talking about earlier, illumination. So I feel like this is also confirmation. So there's things that may have been hidden for a time that are going to start being revealed. And these things may trigger emotional release. So if you find that you have been navigating a lot of emotional turmoil right now, sometimes it could just be crying for the sake, like you don't even know why you're crying, but you have these emotional releases that is happening. Know that this is happening as a form of release. It is your body's way of releasing whether it's the trauma, the pain, the worry, whatever it is, because the body keeps score, right? The body has its own memory and the body holds a lot. Crying is a form of release. It allows us to release energetically, emotionally, right? Sometimes mentally, we may not even know why we're releasing. And that's okay. The body knows, and the body's like, I have to let this go. So let it go. Again, when the King of Cups originally came out, I was speaking about holding yourself. Allow yourself to hold you. Allow yourself to tend to your inner world in preparation for what is to come. Because opportunity is coming. Doorways are opening, right? But you have to be ready. You have to be in a state of balance and harmony in order to be able to take full advantage of what is coming. You don't want to be held back by old energies and old ways of thinking and end up self-sabotaging yourself. So Spirit wants you to get ready. Get ready for what is to come, because it is beautiful. And you've been waiting for this a long time. You've been putting in the work towards this a long time. And for some of you, you may have even forgotten. And you won't realize it until it shows up knocking at your door. So allow yourself to be held. Show yourself grace during these times when we're going through periods of shedding. It can be very uncomfortable during. But the lightness and the freedom that comes after is so worth it. And that is what I'm going to close on. Spirit wants you to know that you are moving into a time of freedom, of being able to move more freely, lighter, right? There is opportunity coming for you, right? As you navigate this period of rest and recalibration is what I'm hearing. Know that it's all part of the process. So show yourself grace. It's going to be okay. Beautiful things are coming. Beautiful things are coming. I'm sending you so much love, dear soul. And until next time, bye-bye.